Send me the comments in the event he did not, could not, get on tonight's agenda. But he is here tonight. So Bruce Patterson.
Okay, Mr. Patterson, you're up.
Hello. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Dr. Garrison of the Commissioner Board. This is Bruce Patterson, Garwood, New Jersey. Last meeting, this is just commentary. Last meeting, Finance Director Taylor proudly said the county saved about $400,000 on this bond refinancing. Sadly, this is not true at all. The county solar program, which you started in 2010, went bust even after initial warnings from the county watchers and John Berry that it wasn't financially feasible, that PSE&G wasn't going to buy a program. But it basically was done by the freeholders just to give over $1 million of county taxpayer money to their favorite legal, consulting, and construction firms like Birdsall and Decotis, who donated to your political campaigns back then. It was an ill-conceived rush into a possible good cause, but without full analysis, the freeholder voting being more or less controlled by the Democrat political boss back then. And it went bust. Even those remote devices installed at the buildings and the schools to supposedly track savings broke after a while. The anticipated SREX savings from solar generation collapsed from $600 to under $100 in 1 year. Tioga, the backing company, went broke. The lawsuits failed. The taxpayers were suddenly on the hook for millions of dollars annually, and that does not include this $5 million you're refinancing. For years, the county was apparently finding ulterior ways to funnel tax money from the county into the UCIA coffers to pay off the debt, and now the county was taking this $5 million hit to the chin when it's removed from the UCIA balance sheet by a guarantee today. The lone freeholder left from back then is Commissioner Mirabella, who certainly remembers all those headaches and black eyes over the years from the failed solar program having to be paid back. But around 2 years from now, he'll probably walk away having carved out a huge public salary and pension for himself, while the taxpayers are left still paying for the debt. Thank you very much.
All right. Director Taylor, do you have any comment in relation to that, whatever that was?
So yes, through you, Chairman. First and foremost, Ordinance 832-2021 is directly related to the bonds that were authorized in 2011, which essentially involved the procurement, installation, operation, and maintenance of solar energy projects at approximately 30 different sites in 15 different municipalities throughout the county. Based upon current market conditions, it is expected that the county can save approximately $400,000 in net present value savings, which represents approximately 8.07% of the refunded principal. As a result of the current market conditions, there is a request to refund the bonds in an amount not to exceed $5.5 million. The proceeds from the sale and issuance of the bonds will be used to refund the authority's debt that's outstanding and reinvest in the program because the system itself is aging. So we are looking to reinvest in the solar panels to make sure that each of the town continues to realize and generate electric revenues, which have a savings to each of the towns, so that the program does continue to work as it was intended to do, to reap savings to the municipalities as a result of the electric revenues generated by the solar panels. So just to reiterate, this transaction itself is a savings based upon current market conditions, does not deal with the prior activity of the 2011 previous actions.
Okay, Director Taylor, thanks for that clarification. And I'll close this portion of the meeting, noting that there's no other callers. I will ask for Commissioner Hudak to move ordinance number 832-2001 for final reading. Commissioner.
Thank you, Chairman. I move ordinance number 832-2021 for final reading and authorize the clerk of the board to advertise same in accordance with the law.
Thank you, Commissioner. May I have a second, please?
Second.
Second by Commissioner Leone. Mr. Clerk, please call the roll.
Commissioner Garrettson.
Yes.
Commissioner Granados.
Aye.
Commissioner Hudak.
Aye.
Commissioner Kowalski,
Yes.
Commissioner Leone,
Aye.
Commissioner Palmieri Muedad,
Aye.
Commissioner State,
Yes.
Vice Chair Williams,
Aye.
Chairman Mirabella.
Aye.
Chairman, you have 9 votes in the affirmative on ordinance 832-2021.
Okay, very good, Mr. Clerk. Thank you. May I have a